Alberto Rosa, looking to extend his unbelievable 30-game. Digging in, big-time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And now the 0-1. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Everything came together for him. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt, blocked. No throw. He steals third easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Rosa digging in. Missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Singy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
Fair ball. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Runner around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases. It's 5-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner takes off for third. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0. One out man at first. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. 2-2. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Makes the turn at second. Heads for third. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Up next to the Nationals.
Rosa, 22 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Ripped to third and caught. Next to hit, Alberto Rosa.
The center fielder, number 7, Alberto Rosa.
This one in the air center field, and that is that. One down. Danny Jansen to hit here. The 1-2. Into left center for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Rosa steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hellman pulls it in on the run. Rosa with a valiant job in defeat. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
One down. Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall.
That ball was hit real hard. Good job. He squared up on that ball.
The shortstop, C.J.
One gone runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. Step off throw to first. Rosa back on a dive.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Warming Bernabel, the next to hit. Double steal. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. No outs, runner at first. Here's Siegs to the plate now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay throw. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Rosa turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Rosa not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out, runner at second. Here's C.J. Abrams now. He's trying for third. On the ground, right side. There's one. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. This one in the air, center field. Rosa coming on and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Fires it to the plate. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Back at Globe Life Field. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Alberto Rosa. Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. Say goodbye to that one. His 29th of the season, and they cut into the lead.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Alberto Rosa. That one's in there. 0-1. Rosa wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges. 0-1. That one lined to left field, and that's base hit. And a man aboard. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Quick move to first, and he's back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the
runner on the go. Liner snagged at first. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles. Rosa was a real bright spot despite the loss. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
De 4-4.
Alberto Rosa comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. Up now for Washington, Alberto Rosa.
Hay que subirse el promedio a 600 como estaba antes.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. One away.
That is third.
One down. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. That one hammered center field. Rosa makes his way towards it, and he makes the grab. Two down.
The left fielder, Wyatt.
Out to short, Seager. Tosses to first. That's the third out. One down. Danny Jansen getting ready to hit. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And he'll reach second with one away.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Out towards right center field. And there's one down. Rosa steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
On the ground to third. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Rosa locks in another RBI chance after a rough outing at the plate. Can erase all that right here.
Well, you got to stay locked in, Boog. And you know what? Sometimes the fifth time's the charm.
Throws to first, and that ends the inning. Rosa with a forgettable showing in this one.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now. The coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
Alberto Rosa has been one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Alberto Rosa. Puts it away for the out. Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rosa snags it on the run. On to extra innings. Alberto Rosa steps in, leading the league in WAR, and that's no small feat, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, he measures everything, and he checks every box. Impacts the game in so many different ways.
That one hammered center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is out of here. All muscle to center field. Home run number 30 on the year. The Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
And now the shortstop, Otto Lopez. The 0-2. That's out to center field.
Jugada, jugada.
And a superb diving catch. What a play. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Rosa steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows.
So 2 down, Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Now a screamer into the outfield. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Runner breaks for third. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. Now a step off to third. Rosa hit his 30th homer of the season in this one.
Well, plenty of thump for him this season, Boog. And you know his teammates appreciate having a bat like his in the lineup. We'll see how many more dingers he can pile up this year.
One down. And here's the rookie center fielder, Alberto Rosa. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Runner takes off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away. Up now for Washington. Warming Bernabel. Double steal. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. On to extra innings. Alberto Rosa steps in, and when there are ducks in the pond, he brings them home. I mean, look at this graphic, Singy.
Yeah, bro, he's one of the best in the league with runners in scoring position. Total gamer, produces when needed most.
1 down. Here's the catcher. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And now a wide throw to third.
Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Ripped on a line to center. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Base knock center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. Here comes Wood around third. And now it's Luis Garcia. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
Stand up, stand up.
They put the tag on him. Throw to first, safe. 1 down. Here's Josh Bell. Line drive, base hit. Around second, on his way to third. The throw in. And he's out easily.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this.
Rosa did well despite the loss.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Here's the center fielder, Alberto Rosa.
Absolutely tearing up the base paths lately. More than 16 stolen bases this month.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. 2 down.
Up next for Washington, the center fielder, number 7, Alberto Rosa.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 away. On the ground to third. Oh, great grab on the dive. And they get the out. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Liam Hicks digs in now. Man at second. Swing and a ball line to center. Base hit into the outfield. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
That one is absolutely belted, and that's got extra bases written all over it. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. It's offline. The run comes in. It's a Rosa had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
If he's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Alberto Rosa, such an exciting player, already making it. Up now for Washington, Alberto Rosa.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball. The 0-1. Ripped to third and caught. Rosa, 22 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Rosa steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. So the call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. Still tied at 0, last of the third. What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Colorado's DH, Edouard Julien. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Rosa in the box now, takes strike one. First and second, no outs. Here the bottom of the seventh. That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. One run is in. The relay in there safely. And they're up by 3. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Runner takes off for third. In the dirt. And he steals third without a throw. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Now a step off to third. He hits the dirt and he's safe, safe, safe. I don't believe it. The Jet stole home. 2 outs, bases full. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
In the air, this one's well struck, and it is gone. Grand slam. His 31st home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 11-3.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Rosa had a great showing in the win.
Such